Just give me the thumbs up, Ralph. Mayong bungkag sa kanatong tanan. Good morning to you all. Welcome to Top of the Morning. I'm your host. My name is Jiggy Juice. Right beside me, we have...
Ralph Chavez.
Mayong buntag naman diya, Ralph.
Mayong buntag ka ni mo, Jig.
Sos, taghana ang panghitabo. Karong mga panahon na.
Lagi.
Sos, grabe gyud kay bay. Daghan kay kong mga kailang ni panaw. My goodness.
Oh, really?
Yes, man. Like so many people that we love and we are friends with have passed away. Starting with kaning photographer extraordinaire. He's also a doctor, si Doc Erwin Lim.
I think I saw your post.
Bag-o lang yun ni Panaw si Doc Erwin. Kaning muram ko tog nag-diving kuno or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also si general manager atong amigo nga si Alfred Reyes sa sa Bay Hotel. Mura sag gi-atake sad.
Really?
Paano pod so murag parihag yung panahon na murag it was a few days the other day pare murag more or less that about the same time. So these are very young individuals. Wa pa ni barely 50 pa ni silang duha niya paghuman na taon sa mga pag-unsaa nga naguna man sila nato. So my condolences to the family and friends of Alfred Reyes and Erwin Lim, si Doc Erwin. Ni panaw na. Daghang kay pangitabo rong mga panahon na gid ba isa? Grabe kay dili gid ta makapredict sa atong mga kinabuhi. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's so strange ba nga kaning kanang atong mga contemporary, akong mga contemporary, atong mga kaedad nga murag medyo bata pa kayo tanan nga mupanaw lang kalit ba kanang mura og dili ka maka-imagine ba nga at that tender age ba nga mupanaw na bitaw but then again we can never control that part of our lives, diba? We can only control so many things about life but kanang inanang dapita diha murag wag itilabot na ba siya?
Yeah. Especially when in matters of like sickness.
Yeah,
and
health. Both of these people are actually, the other one's a doctor, and the other one actually is a very active player. Basketball player ba?
Really?
Murag kaning mga aktibo jud kay ba di ka magdahom ba na
Yeah, lagi.
Kana bitong tao nga di ka magdahom kay kibaw ka nga ilang lifestyle healthy. Ano bitaw? So miskin sa ani mag healthy dai basta kung imo ang panahon, imo yung panahon.
Lagi.
Sa?
Yeah. I've had friends nga younger than that in their early 20s,
oh my
mid
God.
20s kay we're nikalit lang jud. And yeah, it's really hard to imagine but like unsa man to say like last time I saw them they were perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know wala na nakaya sa lawas.
Mao lagi. And you know, I mean like we all understand that kanang atong pagpanaw ang ato ang pag-star sa kalibutan is really temporary, right?
Yeah.
But when it actually of course it's we all know that, but we don't well actually we do think about it, but we have been thinking about it on such a consistent basis nga sometimes it's like air and water ba nga, it's just there but we don't really think about it unless the water is gone or the air is gone. And when it finally happens to somebody, then we start thinking about it, our own mortality, ba, diba?
Yeah.
And then yeah. So I think the moral there is really just every day is a gift.
Yeah.
Right? Every day is a gift. Kaning ato ang kinabuhi is really just a bonus, like as I love to say, the original luck is the luck of being born, because there could have been other people that were born, but instead it was you who was lucky enough to have been given a chance to born. Every single day after the moment of your birth is already a bonus. So now that we have reached this certain age, ikaw, Ralph, I know you're a year or two younger than me. Pilay diferensya na to? Atong edad?
5 months.
5 months. 5 months. Okay. Pag 5 months atong diferensya sa atong edad. Unya kayang swerte na kita nakaabot ang ining panahon na, di ba?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
You feel lucky, ba?
Very.
Really?
Very. I think there's been a lot of points in my life where it felt like, is this the end?
Really? Really?
In one way or
Really?
another. In one way or in another.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah, kind of.
Nga naman. Were you sick or something? Were you like in an airplane or in a
Yeah.
boat or in
Yeah, I mean, just the other day I had a cold,
Oh.
so it felt like the end.
Sus, my goodness. So sa mo kag ubo ka na mo panaw dig ubo de sa mo ka. Kana inong unsa na hanta virus unsa na?
That's a lahi na po na. Lahi na po na.
Unsa man nagkuan ba hanta or hunta?
Hanta
virus. Unsa man na
yeah.
siya? Like, can you from what I understand mura mo ka musukag dugo or something like that?
Well, it's kind of similar to
Corona?
No, not corona. The plague.
Oh my
It's
God.
Usually,
The plague.
yeah, usually it's
Biblical.
dili po na biblical ang plague.
Oh.
The black plague is just gone. Basically, a disease that spread via rodents.
Okay.
So usually it's animal to human nga transmission, pero the current strain na ilang nakita is human to human.
Human to human.
Yeah, and that's why katong isa ka cruise ship nga it was discovered there was a person with who got sick with hantavirus. Kay ila din gi-ground ang ship. They basically said you're not allowed to go to port anywhere, and yeah, nato yung mga people in the cruise who were, well, of course, crying about it online, asking people, mercy, we just want to go home. Pero people online are also very scared of the thought nga, is this another potential nga coronavirus type situation?
Unsa may mode of transmission niya ba? Pareha ra gyapon aerial siya, saliva, aerial siya.
Yeah, it seems like there's a potential for aerial transmission.
So Singapore lagi akong mga madunggan nga nation nga murag nagsugod. Asa man ni siya nagsugod? Singapore dili.
I'm not sure, Jude, like I only just found out about it last night pod.
Okay.
Ang whole situation.
Okay.
And ang main nga na nakita nako is about that cruise ship. But it seems like it's not just that, because some people in different areas of the world have already gotten sick with the hantavirus, and they traveled via via airplane. So they're trying to retrace the steps of these people to see who they potentially exposed to the hantavirus.
So but sa Asia ni siya dapita nagsugod. Mohog.
Di ko sure po, I'm not sure po like asa siya ni sugod, pero niabot na siya sa Europe
Oh
and
my
sa
God.
States.
Okay, so unsa may symptoms nimo ba? Pareha ra gyapon sa katong black plague unsa man? Or pareha sa kaning coronavirus?
I'm not sure. Okay, when I talked to my brother about it, who's a nurse, ang main thing na among the discuss ra kay ang fatality rate being around 30 to 50%, I believe.
Dako agud.
Yeah, it's a rather high fatality rate.
Deadlier than coronavirus din eh?
Yeah, coronavirus was nothing. The
exactly.
fatality rate was like less than
10%, right?
Less than 10%. This is like 30, 50.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, and the fact that now it's like human to human transmission is possible. That, that's what
Unsa
people
man
are
iyang
scared of.
symptoms ba? Ubo-ubo ra gyapon.
Di ko sure po kay ang amala na discuss kay ang fatality rate and the fact that there is actually no cure.
No
Kana.
cure.
Yeah.
Wala pa, of course. Bago pa man, di ba?
No, the hantavirus has been around for a while. It's just that
pareha ra ni corona day nga murag
it's-
nana
it-
niya.
no, well, yeah, it's already there. This is just a different strain. Human to human transmission is now possible.
Wow.
Okay, it used to be rodent to human.
Oh my God.
Pero
Okay.
now
So
Yeah,
what are people saying? Are they preparing for the like the worst case scenario, because we've just learned from the coronavirus experience, at least we hope nga we've learned from it. Are we more ready now, you think? Is the world more ready now for the next pandemic, or sana man
that's the thing, we were hoping it won't become a pandemic, so people are hoping I don't know how governments are talking about it, but I know how people online are talking about it. They want these people quarantined, and that's pretty much it. Like
because ang nakangilngig aning coronavirus good is because the symptoms are not so obvious sometimes. Sayon na kaayo nga mutakod, di ba? Kay dili mailhan ba? Pero kanang usa ka sakit, usa ka virus nga ang imuhang symptoms is very apparent. Unya pag human deadly pag yung kaayos tanan, there's a possibility nga kung simbako mamatay ang naay hantavirus, then dili siya maka-spread kay mo mamatay naman, di ba? Or grabe kay kaklaro ang simptomas, so dili gid siya makasud sa whatever between nations and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Unsa ganitong kan like ang gestation period sa coronavirus?
I
Like
cannot remember anymore, man. 2
yeah,
weeks mo siguro to? Or
yeah, something like that.
Oo.
This one, the hantavirus, according to Google, uh, at least this might be the older strain. I don't know if this is the case for the new strain. Kay the symptoms in humans typically appear 1 to 8 weeks after exposure,
Mm.
starting with fatigue, fever, and muscle aches.
Parihara yung coronavirus by good. Parihara man ang coronavirus, di ba?
Oh, pero like coughing.
Well, like coughing.
Yeah, coughing was like the main one of the main
Oh,
symptoms.
nakinumdum ko atong una ba nga adto kog mall ba? Di ba? Di ba mag-mask man ta adto kog mall, mag-grocery, di ba? Unya nagay mo ubo. Murag mang tao manglingi, di ba? Kinumdum ka na? Ha?
Oh, dili lang ubo.
Ha?
Pati hatching.
Oching, murag it's like what you're listening to is not a cough or a sneeze, it's like an explosion. Kinsa mo to ni ubo, di ba?
Yeah, lagi.
So kani siya wala ubo.
Wala.
Oh my god.
So fatigue, fever, muscle aches.
So
ang
kani
main
siya
symptoms.
say, is this also another kaning mask up virus na siya? Mag-mask up gyud ani?
I don't know. I just found out about the situation yesterday.
We'll
so
find out. We'll
more
we'll
details
give
to
you
come lang siguro.
more details to come. I hope we don't have to give you more details because probably they've already been controlled and they're able to to contain this disease or this virus, right? I
Mhm.
hope nga dili na maabot sa ato ang atong nasod kay
Unta
murag
lang.
murag daghan na kay tag problema, murag Lord, sto na Lord, di ba? Ha? Napay gubat dito sa kuan, napay kaning sa tawag niya ni El Nino or unsa nang
Ay,
Nino
lagi.
hariya, La Nino, napatay mga political upheavals left and right paghuman dagaan pagitag kaning hantak unsa antivirus.
Hantavirus.
Hantab ay no.
Ay na lang.
Ayaw na lang, uy.
Ayun na
Sakit na kay Lord. Yeah, and actually by natay special guest karong adlaw kay
Mhm.
because this is what we are all about. We're all about supporting local, right? We're really about supporting the local talents and natay nakitaan nga mura og diamond ba of in the rough nga bag-o na to nakitaan nga bag-o ni siya naka-release ang siyang first single unya part pud ni siya sa The Voice Kids and a few years ago nga Team Leia
Mhm.
during a sing-off back in 2015. And she's here live in the studios of 105.1 to join our conversation. We have Akisha Keith.
Guys.
Mayong buntag mo di Akisha.
Good morning.
I'm curious, Akisha ba? You're how old are you? If you don't mind me asking. I know it's
I-
rude to ask a woman, but you're still at that age nga dili pa rude.
I am 23 years
23. So nakasinati jud ka atong naka-feel gyud ka atong ato ang previous pandemic, di ba?
Yes, of course. That
So-
was torture for me.
I'd like to hear from you ba because I have kids as old as you are too, right? So I have an idea of how they felt, but from another 23, 24-year-old. Tell me about your most interesting experience about the coronavirus of 2020 to 22.
Okay. So, during the pandemic, I think I was around like grade 11 man siguro ko senior high school.
Mhm.
And gi-announce lang sa amua na no class for the week.
Mhm.
Mo balik ra next week. I was, oh, okay, so no class for 1 week.
Yay!
Yay! Sus pag end sa week, guys, no more classes. So online na lang ta. So I didn't expect na lockdown na dito padong. And as a girl who goes out like almost every day, going to school, practice pod singing after classes. So like nabaguhan jud ko na naara ko permi sa house and it was like torture for me. I guess not only for me but the rest also
Yeah.
na
How was the online classes for you?
it was, to be honest, it was boring for me.
Okay.
Boring jud siya because like I have short kuan man good like attention span so I get distracted so easily man good so online class niya akong cellphone na ready sa kilid murag matempted ko na mag cellphone na lang ko ba so yeah and it was like a short period naman pod pag grade 11 ako na kadali rami nag-online cause pa-end naman to ang school year.
Okay.
So what I did during the pandemic was I don't know just like watch Netflix niya nag-deep clean jud mi sa among balay ato. Like
Deep
for
clean.
the first time the whole
Okay.
house gi-deep clean jud namo siya.
Okay.
Niya kanang like net sa bintana gitangtang jud namo siya. Amo jud siyang gikuan og water jud kay.
Oh.
That was like the first time we ever did that. Ingana jud mi ka bored and aside from that aside from that, naka-start sa dug business akong dad.
Oh, okay.
So like, namaligya siya og kanang tuna belly and panga.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so mo
where-
to like na productive sa ang amo ang what do you call this? Among pandemic days.
Okay, okay.
And then yeah, more
How,
on
how about you as an artist, as a musical artist? Did it do something to you nga mura og different? Had it been normal times? Yeah, of course, because you were locked down. Was there like something that came out of it artistically?
Well, to be honest, during the pandemic, I really didn't do anything like music related. So it was like I took a break from it.
Okay.
Because before that, I had gigs, like mall shows, but because of the pandemic, na-stop jud siya. And yeah, like I didn't do anything jud music related.
Except for deep cleaning.
Yeah, except for deep cleaning.
Oh.
Deep cleaning ra jud.
So when you found out nga the pandemic finally ended, was it like a celebration for you, or did you miss the pandemic days?
It was a celebration for me.
Okay.
Like, ay, salamat, makagawas na jud ko. But I hated na we had to wear masks, but it was a must.
Okay.
Pero okay, at least nakagawas-gawas na me. And like, we would... ako na excited jud ko na mag-grocery may kay makaadto jud kog mall. So it's been a long time. I think it was like 6 months since I last went to like SMJ Mall or other malls and stuff. So like, yeah, it was a celebration for me na, ay, makagawas na jud ko. Different scenery na said.
Lagi.
You know, it is very interesting. Ikaw pod na pod ka sa The Voice Kids Sing Off
Yeah.
Day 2015.
Yes.
Team Lea Salonga ka, di ba? Ang ato ang partner diri sa Top of the Morning Show aside from Raf Chavez is Justine Narvios. Although she's not here with us this morning, but she was also part of The Voice Kids, right? 2000, I'm not sure, but she was also I think Team Lea, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you can tell us about your The Voice Kids
My
experience, Akisha.
okay.
Go ahead.
So, I'm actually not into like auditioning, Jud. I really hate auditioning. Like, maglagot ko na taas kay ang linya. Like, I would line the whole day, wait in line the whole day. So, I was like 12 years old. And then, I remember the audition was during, on a Sunday. So, niana to akong coach sa singing na you should like give it a try. We will never know, Jud. Wala may mawala pod. So I was like, okay, sige, I'll give it a go. So I went to the audition was at Pacific Mall. So I went to Pacific Mall after church. So it was like around afternoon na. And then I waited in line. So during the audition, manggod, na siya like 3 stages. So first, like with the coordinator, niya mag-pick siya. We would sing a song, English and Tagalog. Niya siya, kanang mapili ra siya. Then after that, if nadawat me, we would go to the next round, which is like, mo sing me with the camera and stuff. So the last round is interview. So I got to the last round. And then, ana sila na, we will just contact you if unsa man. And I was like, okay. So I waited for a couple of weeks, I think. And funny story, manggod kay, since bata pa man ko, I don't really use my phone. I don't really use my phone.
Yeah, yeah.
And I gave them my number because it's the only number I memorized.
Uh-oh.
So like, I just leave my phone sa balay, kumulakaw ko, and then, nana di like sigig panawag sa ako.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Nanay sig panawag sa ako. Ko, kisa man ni. And then one time, they called back and then na-answer na dyan ako siya. I was like, who's this? Is this Akisha? Bababa. This is ano from ABS. Ko, hala, ABS na di ay ito. Ni, anak pa dyan sila na, ma'am, sige mi og contact, sige mi panawag, pero di ba ka mutubag? So, they were about to give up na. So, happy jud siya. So, like, I gave my mom's number, so dito na sila mag-call. So dito may mag-do sa interviews, call interview. And then, they asked naman for our, like available dates. If, pwede ba mi mularga sa Manila on this day? And I was like, usa man na dawat ko or wala. So mo to ni, text na sila na, congratulations, you got in. So like I was very happy because that was like my first time like joining a national competition.
Asa man sa ABS Studios sa Quezon City?
Yes, in Manila.
You know, you were 12 years old and you were already mura og in a kind of pressure ba, di ba?
Yes.
Tell me about that experience because I don't remember. Did you ever remember having like that much pressure at 12 years old? Murag nang duwa ram tag labato-lata sila nang hingog mo ram sila nag
Wala man kayo. I mean, aside from sa kanang mga school
school
competition.
aside from that, the normal
the
childhood
normal stuff.
pressure. Ikaw, tell me about your experience about how it is to be exposed to so much pressure at a very young age.
So yeah, I was 12 at that time, and actually I'm a very like shy girl, jud. Mauwaw jud ko. I don't want to sing in public. And then I think naglisod na ko ato, it's because bawal mo kog tamis.
Bawal ka
Bawal
tamis?
kog tamis. So
Nga naman.
maka-affect man siya sa voice.
Voice. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Really?
like spicy food,
Oh.
sweet mga cold drinks,
Oh,
soft
okay.
drinks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to like discipline myself and just drink like kanang room temperature lang na water.
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I had to do that for like maybe 3 months or basta dugay jud to siya. So it was a struggle for me as a sweet tooth girly.
Relatable.
And
You and your first world
yeah.
problems.
yeah. And aside from that, I think it would be like
Ang pressure, how about tell me about the pressure ba, how you felt ba in terms of
Kuon.
kaning the chance to perform in front of of not just a small crowd but the entire country, right?
Yeah.
And the pressure that it brings you ba, like unsa man, like did you nagkurog ka, gipaningot ka, like were you ready to not perform or give up or something? Maybe you can tell me
It
about
was
that.
actually a mixed emotion. So I was excited na kulbaan sad kay ko. Na pressure man gud ko because of the 3 judges,
Yeah.
which is si Sarah, si Leia, and si Bamboo.
Mm.
And then especially Leia, because we all know that she's a legend, right?
Yeah.
And yeah. Na pressure ko ato, and like nasamot pa jud kay ang studio man gud sa ABS, it's very cold there. So kanaging kulbaan na gani kay ko.
Tugnaw pa
Nasamutan
gyud.
pa jud sa
Tugnaw.
pugnaw.
Gipanohod ka.
Nako. Nangurog na jud ko ato, like I was singing during the blinds, like I can feel my hand na
Shaking.
nag-shake jud ko.
While you were singing.
While I was singing.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then oh my god, wa na jud mo lingi sa ako. Na jud na sa ko mind. But I was shocked na when I opened my eyes na ni turn na di ay si Bamboo sa ako.
What did you sing?
Lips Are Moving
Lips Are Moving by?
by Meghan Trainor.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that song.
So, I don't really feel pressure ato na time. Kuan lang siya, like, kulba siya na exciting. Ana lang jud.
What did you do? What was your technique? Like how did you not fold? How did you not kaning lose your nerves? Unsa may mong gibuhat?
Ako rin gihuna-una, like, padayon lang kish, tamis siya ka after. Makatamis siya ka. But like, yeah, actually when I was like singing sa stage, I really, like, ang naara dyan sa mind na to is just to continue singing. Like, ayaw lang dyan og hunong, bahalag, makakita ka na nilingi sila or wala. That's just what I had in mind. Just continue singing lang dyan. Don't mess it up.
So ikaw ra gyud og ang nagpa-mentally strong nimo, of course nga. I'm sure your parents were there also, right?
Yeah.
So there was no like any psychologist or
No.
anybody from ABS-CBN to guide you how to deal with such intense pressure. Wala.
Wala ra.
Ikaw ra
Yeah.
gito.
Ako ra jud.
Ikaw ra gito.
Yeah, ako rin dyan na to.
I'm curious ba, how do you feel about because sometimes magod people say, and I tend to agree nga kaning good art is relative. It applies to many things, especially to maybe like visual art, diba? Relative lang ba, depending lang na sa imong ganahan, imong mood, and so on and so forth. But I'm curious, how do you feel about singing being judged? Kana bang inana ba nga senaryo ba nga naagyoy na tulo ka buok na yung mga bugat kayo nga si Sarah Geronimo, si Bamboo, si Lesa Longgang mo judge sa imong singing. How do you feel about that conceptually ba? Like how do you feel about that idea of being judged?
Well, for me, I think that's pretty much normal, manggod, because like we cannot ignore the fact that a lot of people are judgers.
Our judgers.
Are judgers.
Okay.
So like, I think for me, it's an honor to be judged by those 3 coaches, Jud. Because like, sometimes we don't know, manggod, na unsay like how we sing, unsay like kanang if nice ba to ang performance. So it's nice to get other people's opinion, especially from like those 3 singers who are like legends. And for me, bahalag like kung naa sila yung maingon mabati or whatever, I take it as a kuan jud, like how do you call this, like
Constructive.
like honor jud siya for me na oh my gosh mo na yang na say sa akong performance, bahalag negative ang comment, okay ra jud siya. So I myself as a person, I don't really care about like what people say or like di na ko siya kuan bitaw na idibdib na ko kung unsay la isulti sa ako
Yeah.
because like I respect that that's your opinion or that's what you can say about me or like my performance. I just do what I love. And I think it's ano pod na it can help me bitaw improve as a performer or as a singer or even as a person. So yeah, I think that's my opinion on that.
What is your or who is your morag, major influence when it comes to your singing? Local or international, it doesn't matter. Dead or alive also.
Okay, well, I would say Ariana Grande. Like,
Okay.
even though na dili ko pareha og taas og tingog niya, but she's a performer. Like, I love her so much. Like, she's my inspiration. And aside from her, I would say it's Michael Jackson. Not because na ay Michael na movie. Na ay Michael na movie. I've been a fan of him ever since I was like little pa jud. I remember there's this one time na addict jud ko sa iyahang. During pandemic. So like naka-watch mo ko siyang documentary. So I go, he's such a performer. He's such an inspiration. And I think aside from like artists, I would say my parents. Because they're both musically inclined, manggod. So ever since I was young, magsige na sila og kanang sing, encourage me to sing, and would play some classic music. So, manang I'm also blessed that nakakuan pa ko sa music like before, like the old songs, because like some people my age, I mean, no offense to the people my age have, like na may uban na kanang wala kay baho sa mga classic na songs bitaw.
When you say when you say classic, what do you mean?
Like
80s?
yeah, mga 80s, mga 70s,
Okay.
may ano na songs.
Kaya mong classic go Tchaikovsky o Mozart naman go.
Lahi na po na classic.
Lahi na po na nga classic. You know, it's funny that you mentioned Michael Jackson, but of course Michael, there is a movie about him, right? And Michael Jackson is one of those artists na grabe kay siyang stage presence, but grabe kay energy, right?
Yeah.
And so is Ariana Grande, right? And
yes.
and many other artists like contemporary Michael Jackson, si Prince. And kani silang duha ka artists, both Prince and Michael Jackson actually passed away rather early, right? But they were known to have like amazing energy on stage. But I'm curious how you feel about kanang when you watch Ariana Grande perform, but is that normal? Like is that do you think that's a sustainable energy to be performing at a electric level for so long and mag world tour pa na sila? Because the reason why I ask Magod is kana silang Michael Jackson and si Prince, they had to have chemical assistance bitaw to get to that level of performance ba. But ikaw tanaw nimo kanang mga that level of performance ba? Imo lang idol si Ariana Grande, is that could you do that?
What do you mean, like with the chemicals?
No, without it ba?
Without it,
Like,
yeah.
Is that a normal a normal energy level? Like kanang when you watch Taylor Swift
Yeah.
perform live, right? I mean, at least on television you know nga he's on a world tour. Like how's that? Is that possible? Like, what do they do to perform at a high level for such a long period of time, for months, if not years, right?
Yeah, I would say that that's really possible. Koan man good, I think as a performer, obviously we do it because we love it. So we also do it for the people who love what we do. So I think kanang ma-hype up sad ang mga performers or artists when they get to perform. I mean, yeah, it's tiring that some other artists, like, they go on world tours, like same with BTS. Kapoy ba jud na siya, like it's like almost every week you go to a different country and perform for like an hour or almost 2 hours.
Sobra pa oy.
Sobra pa.
Not to mention imong travel time pa, right?
Exactly. And the
Jet lag.
preparation.
Time
actually.
zone mo, if it's a world
Yeah.
tour, different time zone.
Different
Diba?
time zone. So I think that wala ako ka-try og ingana, but I know that's like
But
the feeling.
when you're looking at it, but you think that's humanly possible?
Yes,
to do
that's
that?
humanly
Speaking of
possible.
humanly possible, ba, I'm sure you watched the Coachella performance of Beanie, right? Did you
actually no.
no. you didn't watch that?
I didn't watch
So you
it.
have you have no opinion over over their
No.
performance? Nga naman,
But I am happy that they represented the Philippines.
nga naman, you don't like Beanie? You're not a fan of P-pop?
It's not that I don't like them. I was just busy with work.
Ah, okay,
So I didn't have the time to like watch the full performance.
Okay.
Even kang Justin Bieber, I haven't really like seen
Oh,
all of
memes
them.
lang.
Yeah, mga short videos
yeah,
lang.
short videos.
Na
and memes.
nagkaraoke daw siya sa Coachella.
Yeah, grabe kayo. Matod palagi lagi contrast nilang performance sa Beanie ni Justin
Yeah.
Bieber nga si Beanie porti kun dugayag
Yeah.
practice pila ka oras kuno silang ka practice. You
It's
know,
Justin
every day si
Bieber.
Justin Bieber kay
Nga karaoke na.
karaoke niya paguman bati pag wifi ang iyahang computer ni kango pagin murag sa Pilipinas pa ba. Murag usahay diri sa
Ni
TMC nga mo crash lang.
Well, then again, the U.S. isn't exactly known for having high speed.
Really now?
Really strong internet.
I didn't know that. I
Uh,
didn't know that.
They can be. I think they're better than us, but in terms of like the global scene,
Oh, they're not the best.
They're not the best.
Oh.
Japan, Korea, China, they have way better Wi-Fi.
Wa ko kay bawa na ba. Wa pa ko naka wifi ding mga lugar.
Sige lang, maka-try ka one day.
Oh, sige. So karon nga you have all of these experiences under your belt, right? You have decided to actually record a song, right?
Yeah.
You have a nice little song here called Isla Queen.
Yes.
And from what I understand, from what we talked about earlier, this is actually a kind of a present to you, right? Tell me about this new song that you crafted. Go ahead.
So actually, Isla Queen was a gift from my producer, who is LG Fuentes.
Oh, si LG.
I've known Sir LG way back when I recorded my first song, which is Tagdapod Ko Gamay by Kuya Brian. And I think it was like last year, ni ana siya nako na like, he reached out to me during December ni chat siya na, Kish, I have a song for you. And then he sent me the demo, the lyrics, and siya na, I thought about you, Jude, while making this song. So, kani ana man sad siya, like last year, I think that was around my birthday. I'm not sure na siya is gonna give me a song, iyang present sa ako. And I was like, sige kuya, cause like we've been meeting a lot of times na dapat mag-release lagi ko og kanta. And then, yeah, mo na siya pag December, ni reach out siya na ako, like ni call siya, and siya, I'm gonna give this to you, and if free na ta duha, mag-recording na ta. So, we were supposed to release Isla Queen mga January before sinulog unta. Kay mura mo siya pang festival na song, basta like pang upbeat party song jud siya, but because of our hectic schedule, wala siya na release. So we had to postpone and move the release date, which was April 24. So I recorded Isla Queen mga 2 days lang. Kay na match naman jud amo ang schedule. So muna siya like I was so happy na Isla Queen came to life. Like wala ko ga-expect na jud ko like song, like own song. Like I was so happy that it was a dream come true for me. Like ko ngani din ang feeling basta naanay ka ng kanta. And I was like super thankful sa kang Sir LG na he gave me this song, this gift, and I'm very blessed, Jud. And then yeah, wala siya. That's the story of how Isla.
How do you feel about the music scene now? Not just here in Cebu, but starting with Cebu, the Philippines and the world. I know that you mentioned earlier that you're exposed to classical music, not classical kato Mozart or Tchaikovsky, but classical ka ng mga kinaraan mga 80s panahon ni Ralph, di ba?
Yep.
Ni Tito Ralph, right? So, how do you feel about the current crop of musicians? Obviously, you said you weren't really interested in Beanie and Justin Bieber and Coachella and all of that stuff, but I'm sure you've already listened to some of the songs of the past few years, right? How do you feel about the current crop of musicians and artists?
Yeah, we have different genres and people like different genres as well. So I think for me, if that's what they love or if that's their kind of music, then I have no opinion on that. Pero ang ako rin yung masay is like if you really love that, you must like you just do it. Okay, not all people love like listening to pop music. Sometimes they love R&B or kanang mga slow songs lang, mga jazz or whatever. So I think music man said good is a way to express our emotions or feelings. So it really depends on the person bitaw. So that's what I can say lang jud na. Like if they love that, then I don't want to say anything negative about it.
Mm-hmm. What about that's the music consumers, the music fans, but what about the music artists now
Artists.
that are popping up, or the ones that are gone like mainstream right now? What are your thoughts about them? 'Cause you talked about how a lot of the music that you listen to, or the music of your parents, but 80s, 70s, 60s music. But what about the more modern artists?
Modern.
What do you think about them?
Well, it depends, artists, because there. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There are some artists that I don't really vibe with, or like I don't
Yeah.
really vibe with their song.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna ignore that there are some songs right now like ang meaning it's very different from the past,
Yeah.
like mga old songs. I don't know if I can say the word, pero mao na siya. Like
Go ahead, say the word.
okay,
man.
I'm just gonna say the word. There are like some songs sa ato like modern generation na like kanang sexualized, not just for
Yeah.
women but also for men.
Yeah.
And I would like if you would ask me I would like mas better para nako ang like music before. Like when it comes to like meaning of the song or like message of the song. But I'm not saying that there are like songs sa karon na generation na like kanang bate or like kanang I don't vibe with, because honestly I do vibe with some of the songs sa karon na music artist or generation.
Yeah.
So I think it really depends lang jud if like ako wala man ko pili when it comes to listening to music. Kung unsa lang jud ma-vibe nako or maganahan ako, I'll listen to it. Like it could be rap, it could be like kanang slow na song or pop or R&B or whatever. So I think magdepende ra sad siya sa mood sad nako.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
It
that's a very
depends,
important
yeah.
aspect about
I
music,
know,
right?
I know that you said you don't want to say whether you like it or not, but I'm going to ask you to say whether you like it or not. Anyway,
Ogson.
anyway,
Ogson.
because
Okay, sige.
because today is Friday, and Friday is usually the day for old music, right? In as far as radio programming is concerned, a lot of
Yeah.
radio stations play the old music. No, I cannot relate to because I'm not that old. Actually, I am that old. But karong panahon naman gud is the time that they play old music, right? So my question to you is, unsa may imong feeling lyrically and even stylistically between the songs of today and the songs of, let's just say, the 80s. Kana lang napita niya, because of course those are different times, diba? And you were also probably, of course, obviously not yet born then, right? So your appreciation of it probably is from where you are now. So akong pangutanan nimo, how do you feel about just those two things, stylistically and even lyrically? Because kanang sexualization of music, it's not a new thing. It's
Yeah.
been like
It's been
It's
around.
been-
it's been around.
Yeah.
You know, there's a band called the Sex Pistols, right? This is like a punk band back in the 70s and 80s. So, you know, that's been the theme of old and new music alike, right? And like they said, I think it's new under the sun, right? But it's just a cycle. But how do you feel about those two kuwan lang, more metrics, stylistically and also lyrically, sa mga bagong kanta compared to before? Imo halang personal opinion, but in, you know, whatever you want to say.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, we all do what we love, and like ang uban man jud, they don't really agree with what we do. So I know that it's very different na ang music before and right now. I would say siguro na ang sa karon na generation or like modern music, it's much more like liberated siguro. Because like sa karon na generation man good, people are very vocal. Not like before, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, I know na in the long run or like in the next few years, ang music jud kay mo, what's the right term? Mo,
Balik-balik naman agad.
Yeah.
Cycle lang mo
yeah,
siya.
cycle na siya.
What do you mean when you say
Like-
liberated? I'm curious about that, but what does that mean? Because
I think-
like I said, dugay na nang ingon ana, di ba? It's not something new, right?
Yeah.
So when you say liberated, what do you mean?
I think what I mean na kanang liberated is, like I mentioned earlier, na vocal man ang karon na generation. So what I've observed man good sa old music and sa like new music is that when it comes to lyrics, sa karon na music or like kaning generation or modern music kay kanang moderate na lang sila say sa word that they want to
Yeah.
say. Not like so before na they're very careful with it.
Uh-huh.
Cause like sa old times, not really old times, pero like sa,
Back
sa
then.
una, back then.
Oh, yeah.
Kaya like they're very careful with the words they sing or they say. Not like karon na kanang they just say it.
Yeah, lagi. So,
Yeah.
it's like
Very like explicit.
yeah,
and
yeah, kana explicit, right? That's the right word for it. And sa una kay agi pa na like innuendo.
Yeah.
They would say things like, I think one of my favorite songs from AC/DC was literally a song about sexual encounters, and it was like, you shook me all night long, and then current they'll just say it like, eat me, like something like that.
Yeah.
Or we're ginana ang lyrics, but like
like very straightforward.
straightforward, crass. Or
Is that good or bad? Is
Um,
being straightforward good or bad to you?
for me,
Yeah,
it's not bad.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not bad, right?
I would like prefer to be like straightforward. I mean, I'm talking about something different. Prangka man gud akong kiuna-huna.
Yeah.
But I think maybe depends sa
lyrics.
song. Oh yeah, sa
Uh-huh.
lyrics. So depende rin na siya. I mean, if it's something sexual, then maybe it would be nice if like something like romantic, the literature.
Innuendo,
Yeah,
something like that. Be playful, but
yeah,
with the
be
words.
playful with it.
Uh-huh.
Wala siya.
One of the things that the 80s did not have is the internet, right?
Yeah.
And the internet has dramatically changed about the way we distribute, the way we are kaning basta kay nausab gyud ang landscape sa music, right? Because of the way we proliferate our art, right? Before it was just people had to buy tapes or vinyl records or CDs, DVD sometimes, high tech na jutay. Maghuman, they have to play, they had to be given radio airtime. So murag familiar og kaning dugay kay nang ingon ana ba, all of a sudden the landscape changed because of new technology and how music is distributed. So imong tan-aw, is the changes in the music industry largely because of the new technologies that are made available to not just to the artists themselves but also to the consumers of the art form?
Yeah, I would say that technology right now is a very big help, somewhat na like sa music industry, because like before they don't have internet, so they just have like those tapes or CDs. So karon we don't really do CDs naman jud. Maybe like for old katong back then na like artists siguro they still have some of their CDs. And I think the internet is a very big help jud, because like ma-reach man gud siya like all over the world, not just like sa Philippines or sa Cebu, like it goes like international jud siya. So yeah,
Hi kuno to Team Leia, Alain de la Calzada. Salamat sa inyong pagtanaw sa atuang programa. We have Akisha Keith live in the studios of 105.1 TM. So, saan na si Team Leia? Saan na si Team Leia? Huh?
Sa voice po, the voice.
Team Leia Salonga.
Oo.
My goodness.
Dugo, hindi mo ka-G eh.
Naglibog na karami na ko si Team Leia Salonga di ay. So you like Ariana Grande as a performer. I think Julian Salvado, your
Kabatch.
your best friend, right? One of your best friends in the music industry, right?
Yeah.
Also idolizes the
loves-
same artist, right?
Yeah, she loves Ariana Grande. I think her audition song sa Blinds was Tattooed Heart. That's from Ariana Grande.
Yeah. So ang sunod na ko pangutana ba is how do you feel about the possibility of Juliana Salvado in many ways has gone a long way. She's now based in Manila, right?
Yes.
And she has a kind of music career, I would imagine, right? And we have so many great artists like atong hisgot na ko ganing nga si Bini nga naka-perform na sa Coachella, which is groundbreaking for a Filipino artist, and so on and so forth. How do you feel about the opportunities of a musician now in 2026?
I would say that it's a privilege to be given the opportunity to be artists in this year or in this generation, because like not everyone has the opportunity bitaw. So I would say that if you were given the opportunity, Hi. Like you should take it not take it for granted and just be and just do what you love, bitaw, and be happy. And and you've been given the God-given talent, so you must like share it to everyone. So that's what I would say.
Speaking of sharing things with everyone, napadala tayo sa ka-commenter right now, si Rainbow Deer. Yan na siya nga, hi Akisha Keith Shanson.
Hi, Tita. That's Nina's mom from Arza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, supportive nga family and
Yes.
friends. And
Supportive.
yeah, and that's it, right? Like, if you have the talent, share it with everybody. That's probably one of the most common things that I hear, but when it comes to artists, like, God gave me this talent and I want to be able to share it with everybody.
Yeah.
And do you think this rings true for all artists? This is something on the back of their mind they think about. I have this talent. I should share it with everybody.
Yeah. I think that's what we really think, Judd, as an artist. Because, like, sayang man good if we don't share it to the world. To the world, Judd. Because, like, yeah, it's a gift. So we must really share it. Kay, wata kay ba, basin day maka-inspire ta sa other people, bitaw.
Yeah.
It's just like our, motto or slogan from Music in Motion. So actually, Music in Motion is the voice school I went before. I mean, up until now. And ang among koan jud is, we sing not to impress, but to inspire. So that's what I always keep in mind, jud.
But how do you inspire if you don't impress?
Ooh, that's actually good.
That's a good question.
That's actually good.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I just keep in mind like
Kung gayabag-yabag ka diha pag human, ganahan ka may inspiration, di ba? May
pasabot ana, di ka mauwaw kung mayabag ka.
Oh.
So na-inspired ang tao na halag mayabag perform ka.
so mo na inspiration. Mo na inspiration that you provide. Bahala nagyabag basta kay bagag naong kanta lang gyapon.
Actually.
Pakapini padug sayo-sayo para
But that's actually a good question, Jude. I haven't thought of that. Because kung I'm good, I always remind myself to remain humble, Jude. Dili not be boastful. So that's why I didn't think of that.
Because sometimes man good, nag-ingon sila nga lisod kaayo nga maka-reach ka og high level of success, not just in music but in other art forms, in other endeavors. Kung na kay medyo pagka-delusional ba? I mean that it sounds like a joke, right? But it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Some people are saying you have to have this enormous ego to be able to achieve great heights, because if you don't have that enormous ego, murag gamay lang obstacle ay lang ko kay murag. Pero kung delusional ka, bahala na daw. Kinang ako gi matuman kani ang akong ganahan makuan yun. Uban manggali mangibinto og kaning mga kaaway, di ba? Usay mangibinto sila og kaning adversary para lang ma-inspire sila ba. So ikaw kung I mean I'm sure there are examples of humble individuals who've made it far, but I'm sure there are lots of great examples, but there's also a lot of examples that are also to the contrary, right? So ikaw, you are in the humble camp. Humble camp ka siya.
Yeah, because like makaana mga na like naadjay like someone better than me, so
For
like,
sure, yeah.
So I don't really like kanang layo na magugug na abdan kay abig nag the voice ko, like no, I really don't think it like I don't think of it that way, Jude. I just like remind myself na that's where it all started. So
especially kaning music industry ba. Grabe kay ni siya ka unpredictable, di ba? Ang pinakadako nga factor gyud diha is LUCK, sa? Sa? What are your thoughts on the role of luck in an industry like the entertainment industry?
So actually I would say na sometimes being an artist, or when you release a music, it's actually a risk. Kay there are times man good na sometimes things don't go our way na when we release a music na mo boom na ni siya. Like no, it's really a risk for me na it could be a flop, or it could be like okay lang, or it could like be viral. So wala siya.
And you know, I've always said this to many of my artists, friends, and during interviews also, just like this one, I always tell them this nga, art man good, especially performance art.
Mm.
Actually, most art is really a numbers game.
Mm.
The more you try, the more chances of winning. Pareha ko raffle good nga pa.
Yeah.
Kaning daghan kag paliton nga butang sa usa ka mall, daghan kag raffle ticket, mas dako imong chance makadaog.
Mm.
So, ang mga artist mo gud say mahadlok sila mohimo og kaning bati. Kanang they don't want to come up with something bad, right? But the truth is nga you can never come up with all good all the time, right? And whatever's good to you might not be
Good
even
to
good to
others.
other
Yeah.
people, right? Daghan man kayo mga kanta diha nga mga yabag-yabag usahay pero sikat kayo, di ba? Because it's not really about just the the talent, it's also about your connection ba, di ba?
Yeah.
With the audience, di ba? So posibleng gwapo kay kag tingog, technically proficient kay kastanan mo sing mo kanta paghuman winner ka sa tanang mga award, mga singing contest pero ang mga tao di ganahan nimo ba? So dako kayong factor ang kaning numbers game. So ayan gyud mo tanan hantod nga ang akong favorite expression na is throw everything on the ceiling. Kung babulgam pa na see what sticks. Ano yun, pilit si kuano si kaning kanta nga si Isla Queen pananglitan. So mo din ganas mga tao di ay. What are your thoughts on that thought nga it's a numbers game kanang becoming an artist?
I think we know na some artists know like um who can pwede kasi na ko ma-example na. I think a perfect example would be Jessie. So she's
Jessie J?
no.
Okay, so nga Jessie.
Jessie is a K-pop na siya na solo artist.
Okay.
So her story is like I think she's been in the industry for like 30 years naman siguro if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Nagsiguro din na siya release og music like even though like people don't like what she like released. And then I think during the pandemic dito siya ni boom. So na kuan siya na like she was very happy kay she was about to give up naman jud good kay dugay na good siya in the industry and wala ra gihapon. But when she released I think nununan na dito siya na boom jud. So I would really say na like again I mentioned earlier na it's a risk jud. And I think we should like just keep in mind na like kung unsay ipang say sa mga tao like you could take it negatively or like positively, but if you really love what you do then murag Nike just do it. You know? So bahalag it would take time kay if it's really for you then it's for you jud. So that's what I would say.
So you're okay with criticism?
Yes.
Akong pasabot is if some people don't like you, some people like you, does that matter to you? I'm sure it affects you, or does it?
I mean, it does for a bit, but I always remind myself, Jud, na again, we live in a world where people judge all the time.
Yeah.
So, we're
Kanang
not perfect.
kanang inana ba nga point of view, but that's actually a very mature point of view, and that's maturity beyond your years, right? Because kanang magong judgment, like that's such a harsh truth for some people, especially if you're younger ba. Di sila makatake bitaw of being judged because you know they have this idea of who they are, and then all of a sudden they judge you. Mura siya sakit kayo ba? Ikaw, how did you become
How did
immune
I reach this point?
or immune to judgment?
So, actually, before, I really get scared when people say bad stuff about me. Like, people pleaser, manggog ko sa una. So, like, mo mind jud sa ako, na, hala, na siya gisulti na bati sa ako. But, as I grew older, I realized that I can't control what other people say or think about me. And I think ang nakahelp sad sa ako is I read a book mango during atong Bagyo last year. I forgot. Bagyong Tino man siguro to. I read a book mango na let them theory. So it actually helped me na kanang it's out of our control man good lagi like what other people say
Yeah.
or think about us.
Yeah.
All you can do is like control yourself.
Yeah.
If mo react ka ana, if imo siya i-dwell, if you think about it, or
Yeah.
you'll just let it pass by your other ear. So I
Exactly.
think mo tong naka-help jud sa ako So now na when I hear some stuff about me na bati, like, oh, okay, so that's your opinion. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
I know myself as a person. So
Mm.
if that's what you want to say about me, then okay. Sige.
Mhm.
So like mo na siya. I think the book helped me a lot.
Which book again? Sorry, I didn't quite get.
Let Them Theory.
Let Them Theory.
Yeah.
Let Them Theory.
Mhm.
Who wrote the book?
I'm not sure. I didn't read. Ang title ra akong
The title came to mind, but
Ang
not the
title
author.
ra, not the author.
So
Yeah.
I know nga you have a what do you call that? A day job, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
If you had a choice, would you still have a day job, or would you, if you could, make a living off of your
Music.
singing? Would you rather that you do just that, or must you always have like a kind of parachute to be sure if this doesn't work, then maybe that will?
I want both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
So, cause like releasing music or being an artist, it's just like what do you say? How do you say this? Like it's not the same with like a day job bitaw na you get to work every day. And when it comes to singing manggod, you're just in the studio for like maybe let's say once a week. So not every day, jud, but like it's not a stable income in na siya.
Yeah.
Not with a day job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would prefer both. I also want to challenge myself manggod na like ganahan ko na busy ko na pagka-girl. Iko ganahan na like kanang I'll just focus on one thing. Yeah, wala na ko kanang other job to do. So, yeah, I would prefer both.
It's certainly going to be a hard thing to balance, diba?
Mm,
Because if you get to the point nga you're a full time I wouldn't say full time artist because you don't want to be a full time artist, but you get to that kind of level ba nga your music is selling that much. There's also, if you're signed to a label na sometimes from what I know contractual nga obligations like must release X number of songs, X number of singles or something like that. And sometimes for some people it is like a con. Like I heard Eminem actually treats his full-time music career like a 9 to 5. Like he's in the studio 9 to 5 and then he'll clock out. Although some artists like to stay longer than that. Okay, it's making music. They have a lot of fun doing it. He was like, this is my job, 9 to 5, and then I go home. So there are artists who treat it like that as well, like a full-time job. They're in the studio 9 to 5,
9 to
Monday to
5.
Friday, stuff like that. So I mean, if busyness is what you're looking for, that's still possible with a full-time music career, diba?
I mean, if I get to that point, then I would like leave a day job behind. Because actually, this week, manggod, they happened ko like na challenge because I have work. My work starts at 8 and I end at 5. And this week, manggod, I'm very busy because I have a gig tomorrow and later. So I'll be performing actually my single tomorrow. So we had to practice, me and my dancers, we had to practice like 5 p.m. onwards. So after work, I go to the studio or like kung asa mi mo practice and we like kanang practice ng og sayaw. So it's kind of a struggle for me. But again, I like to challenge myself kay kanang mauli na ko sometimes mga 9 or 10 p.m. and then when I get home, I don't like sleep by diretso because I do like me time. TikTok or like kanang mo watch og Netflix. So mga mahulog na like 5 hours ako sleep because I have to wake up early because of my job. But again, it's what I do. It's what I love. So I have to challenge myself. And thank God for ASEAN. Kay holiday.
Lagi.
So like nakabawi ra pud ko og rest. So wala ko work today and yesterday.
Oh, so where are you performing tomorrow? Actually,
I'm performing tomorrow sa SM City. Yeah, SM
okay.
City.
It's gonna be what time?
I think 1 p.m. It starts at 1 p.m. or maybe 2.
What's the is there a particular event though?
It's actually a recital from my music school. Yeah,
that's
a
nice.
recital.
Okay.
And then I'll be performing, a guest performer. So there are 2 recitals tomorrow. So it starts at 1 and maybe it ends around 8. I'm not sure. Yeah. So that's the na show.
Yeah. And this is gonna be open for viewing. For all?
Yes. Open for all jud siya.
Okay.
So if you guys are going to SM tomorrow, feel free to stop by.
All right. So, guys, that's SM City.
Yes.
1 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then, do you know have any idea like what time you'll be performing specifically?
I'll be performing for the first batch recital, so probably around 4. Yeah.
All right, all right. We have Angelique Nicole here sa atong sa atong comment section. She says, "Congrats, Akisha Keith."
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tita. Tita. Or Angel.
Ang daming tita.
From Arza again.
Ay, okay,
Yes.
okay. One of the moms?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm not sure if it's Tita, her mom, or si Angel ba. Pero naran nila do. So thank you, Angel and Tita.
Sige, sige.
You know what? We have a big problem. We have a big problem. We can't play your music right now, but because of the rules of Facebook and social media, right?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
what we can do is we can actually ask you to sing parts of the song. In a cappella.
Na-ambush ko
Ma-
na.
Our friend Mark, I don't know if you know Mark Zuckerberg, dili siya makabantay ana nga kung kantahon nimo. Pero kung itukar nimo imuhang kanta on social media, kasabaan ka niya. So mas maayo siguro nga imong i-acapella la gamay or whatever song that you're comfortable with. Doesn't have to be Isla Queen.
Doesn't have to be Isla
But
Queen.
it would be better if it's Isla Queen.
Okay. So, my song Isla Queen is actually a mix of rap. So pas jud siya. I would just like do the first verse.
Sige, so this
Sige,
is your song, Isla Queen, right?
Yes, Isla Queen.
Which is already out there. Where can you find this song?
Actually, Isla Queen is out on all streaming platforms. You can stream it on YouTube, Music, Apple Music, and Spotify. Yeah,
Okay.
naroon siya sa YouTube.
Okay, ladies and
Everywhere.
gentlemen, especially those of you guys watching us on the social media platforms on YouTube, on Facebook, also on TikTok, right? And on our radio app and our website, please help me welcome Alicia or Akisha Keith. Go ahead.
Pagabot na ko, murag hayagang adlaw tanong mata, ako regi tutukan, wow! Wakog chill pero deadly ang style, alam baby pero world wide ang smasaba ang nightlife, kusugang tunob, ako ang beat nga dili ni mo matubag, kumutan-aw ka, ayaw lang og ba, cause this girl got fire with tech, yeah! Stream na mo guys. So, teaser ito. Maro kay ba? Maro kayo.
Well, so that was a song written and produced by LG Fuentes,
Yes.
right? Now, of course, LG Fuentes is a very talented musician and also producer and songwriter, right? And composer as well. So that is a beautiful song. And pag distribute ni mo aning kantaha ba, like how you mean, like I know nga you mentioned earlier nga it feels good, but this is like a culmination of a kind of a dream, right? But you're not gonna stop there, right?
Of course,
You're
I'm
not gonna stop there. You're gonna keep on keeping on, right?
Yes. I'll padayon naghihapon ko. I'm not gonna stop on Isla Queen lang.
So tell me about that. Tell me about what the future holds for Akisha Keith.
Obviously, I will be working still with Kuya LG sa akong future songs. I don't know when I'm gonna release my second song yet. I want to focus first on Isla Queen and just spread it to the world. Spread it to the world.
As far as it will go.
Yeah, as far as it will go. Lupig pas coronavirus.
Or hantavirus.
Yes.
Hantavirus na karon.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll just like focus on Isla Queen lang sa. And then, who knows, maybe this year, nanay second song. So, padayon nagyap.
Is this part of a bigger plan? Maybe like release an album?
I haven't thought about that yet. Wala pa akong nag-think of album jud. Yeah. Just maybe single lang sa.
Single lang, dili pa
Dili
album.
double.
No double. So how about your social media presence? Like I'm sure because that's also part of the equation now, di ba? I mean like it's always been part of the equation even before the internet, but now that you have a platform to show a different side of you, it's more important more than ever. Okay, before you only hear rumors and stories in newspapers and magazines about certain artists, but karon maraog ang ability for you to share another side of you, not just your music, another side of you for the potential fans or for the people to know about you is even easier for you ba So are you capitalizing on that? Are you showing also a different side of you, or are you just all about the music
The music.
and then you don't need to know anything about me except for just the music?
I think it depends sa ako ang mood
Mm.
because sometimes I don't really post a lot on my social media. So as of now, sa akong social media, I just post my music, like sometimes stories na when I go out with my friends. And I would really say na I don't really like post like my personal life or what I do. So depende rin jud sad siya sa akong mood.
Same mood.
Yeah, sa akong mood. But I mostly focus more on my music.
But your music is also, of course, this particular song is not about your personal life because it was a song written by somebody else, right? But I'm sure you do you also write your own music? Do you plan to write your own music?
I haven't tried
You
because
haven't
that's not my forte.
Okay.
Kuan kaysa singer pero di kayo pa mo compose.
Well, if you think about it, that hybrid of a singer-songwriter is actually a relatively new phenomenon. Kadaghanan sa mga artists niya atong una, dili man sila mosuwat kung silang mga kanta.
silang songs.
Karon naman ang bag-o because of Taylor Swift, I guess, right? Nga mura og grabe kayo nga example ba because in terms of controlling your career, man good, if you have a good voice and also can write good songs, then you own both, right?
Yeah.
Pero kadaghanan man good kanang kung kinahanglan pa ka og producer or songwriter, maghati man mo na, di ba? Yan, daghan pa kayo mga issue kung makakanta ka ng kanta or dili. You have to ask permission from a lot of people, right? Pero kung ikay songwriter, of course, ako maning kanta, ako mo kanta ni. Although kana gali, that's still up for debate, di ba? Kay there's a time nga Taylor Swift did not own her music, right? Her catalog of songs, right?
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. Right? So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's important for an artist to sing her own music, or it doesn't matter to you, like in terms of your career path ba? Do you want to be able to write one of these days, or
Yeah, I am very open to that. Like how I wish that I really had the like gift jud na natural ra jud na mo write og songs because I don't really know how to do that because sometimes I don't really know how to express how I feel or what I feel. And I think for me it would be nice if like I would have the rights to like all of my songs. So actually, if I'm not mistaken, no, I'm not gonna mention it na lang kay basig kuan siya ba like secret to na mo. Pero like
What?
Kasi makuan niya to.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I would say na it's nice if like na-jud tanan rights ang song sa like kuan singer. I know like sayop. If ano di siya like for me if you composed or produced, like as a singer if you produce that song or you compose, I think it's nice na you would have all the rights to it. But like same kang Taylor Swift before, if I'm not mistaken, na she had to buy her songs
yeah,
ba?
or actually re-record her
re-record.
her songs?
I think gets her pod because like the producer helped her with making her music, so it's understandable that they have like rights to it.
Yeah.
So it's also like fair lang pod ba?
Yeah.
So I think depende ra sa dyan na siya sa artist. So
Kung na kay mga natay mga listeners karon nga mura og ganahan pod sila mapareha nimo nga mo suway pod sila og kanta, mo suway pod sila og kaning be a recording artist or maybe have a song on Spotify. What's your message to these young and up and coming artists such as you, Ngani, who's already had experience since you were 12 years old in The Voice Kids back in 2015?
I mentioned it before. I'm gonna say it again.
Okay.
If you love what you do, then just do it. Again, don't mind what other people say because di man dyan namalikayan na adyo yung mga opinions sa mga tao. Just do what you love, Jude, and inspire people. So that's what I would say.
Oh yeah, pag human ang imohang day job is, I think you're connected with a real estate company, di ba?
Yes.
And then you're actually, are you in sales?
Yes,
Yes,
I am.
sort of in sales, right? So, do you are you trying to balance it? How's that? How's that working out? In other words, like, are you becoming are you serving both masters, or is there one master that's kaning missing out on your time and one master that's getting more of your time?
Actually, so far, so good raman. Na-balance raman sad nako siya. Cause like, ako magud siya like ikuan jud lahi jud nako ang ako ang day work and ang kaning sa ako ang artist jud na like job or whatever you call
And
that.
I know nga
Yeah.
you went to music and motion. Tell me about how that has made you as an artist. Like how has that helped? Because some people, a lot of artists that we know are self-made. Self-made na sila, wala sila training, dili mo sila kibaw mo basa og nota, di ba? Kadaghanan sa mga great guitarists and all of that stuff. But there are also some people who are classically trained. Makabantay jud ka sa mga classically trained artists, lahi sa gyud sila og dating ba na nagpahimutang gyud sila ba. So lain-lain gyud og kaning style, pero ikaw like because you're obviously trained artist man ka. Tell me about how that has helped you as an artist.
It really helped me a lot because ni-improve man gud ako ang voice. So I had a different obviously kay bata pa man ko adto.
Yeah.
So like lahi jud siya before. And ang sa karon with the help of Coach Neil, so he's the head coach of Music and Motion, and he pushed me jud to be better when it comes to singing. Like kanang he taught me like some techniques on how to reach high notes, even though I'm not biretera. Mga like, what do you call this? Like mga
What did you
biretera.
What's a biritera?
Kanang birit ba? Kanang
birit.
grabe kay ka long
Kanang
or
mga
taas.
tag-as jud ila mga kanta.
Kanang belter.
Belter, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
belter.
kana siya.
Oh.
So,
Kanang pinamariah Carey.
yeah. kana. So,
Belter man ni si
Belter,
Jiggy.
bunalag bakos permi.
sa muka. So like yeah, it really helped me jud to be a better singer, performer. And it also like boost my confidence.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask you that. Like unsa man, how does becoming or being trained in music and motion and also being a singer, has that helped you in your other career as a real estate kaning mogul, soon to be?
Mogul.
So
Has that helped you or no?
it did. Yeah.
Do you sing your proposals like if you will buy this condo?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Tell me about how it has helped you. In other words,
Well, aside from music in motion, I think the other thing that helped me boost my confidence is actually my course during college.
which is
Because I took a BA communication major in media. So because of that course, I had to like talk a lot, present some kanang
Yeah.
topics, and host also. So because of that, na start sa kog host. I sometimes host sa recitals sa Music in Motion before, and like nakahelp jud siya sa ako also when it comes to performing. Kay I really hate talking jud sa stage sa una. Like kanang if I sing like let's say 3 songs, di ba? Kailangan mo jud na mo talk in between. Maglagkot jud ko ana before like di ko ganahan mo storya. So, but because of my course, like
shout out kuno from LG Fuentes.
hi Sir LG. Hello. Good morning. But yeah, mo na siya because I learned how to speak in public because of my course. And also sa akong job, nice magud ang training ang ako ang workplace. So I had to face like different people every day. So mas ni kuan jud siya og maayo, like ni improve jud siya. So in short, ni baga akong naong.
So dili na ka shy.
Di na ko shy. Baga na akong naong.
O nang kanindutan jud sa communications, mabaga jud din yung mga naong.
Baga jud ang naong.
And
So kana din ka uwaw kanang pagkamanggi uwawon di ay ma-overcome ra din di ay. Dili gyud na siya ingon nga permanente na kang manggi uwawon, right? That's a personality trait nga can be trained to that you can overcome, di ba?
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Sakto ba ko?
Well, maybe for me.
Yeah.
Maybe for it doesn't apply to other people. So depende ra sad siguro siya.
Yeah, I think generally speaking, it can apply to everybody as long as you have the courage to take the first steps. Kay, if anything, if this is something that I noticed, but with myself when I first started hosting when I was younger, kay, it's really about getting the first few words out, and then everything just feels natural after that. No, it just feels like a conversation after that. So really the nerves are there to start, but then you take that first step. it should be fine, Jid.
I remember you mentioned that when I first came here.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I
remember
did.
ko.
Yeah, I did. And speaking of communication, we have some people over here at our comment section. Na si Sir Paul M. Abellana, who says,
Ooh.
"Go Isla Queen."
So, actually, kana si Paul, he was also my kabatch pod sa The Voice.
Oh, really?
So he's from Team Bamboo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We have Team Leia and Team,
Team
Bamboo
Bamboo,
present right
yes.
now. What a time. And we also have Aida Herrero Shanson,
That's
who
my
says,
grandma.
Isla Queen, heart.
That's my grandma.
Hello, Lola.
Hi, Lola. Ay, Mama! Di na siya Lola, Mama.
Ay, sorry. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama.
Takar makaralfoy.
Sorry, good. And of course, I think I believe it's your dad, Brian Kichanson, who says black belter daw si Jiggy.
Oy, black
Ah.
belter?
Oh,
Ano yun?
pag belt ba? Pag-belt yun na.
Buwan na lang. Black belter. Sakto. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and joining us, and I hope you will continue this journey and maybe
Yes.
hopefully one of these days come back here for more of your not just songs but maybe of your events, right?
Mhm.
Because this is what it's all about. I think it is important for artists to have like a support group ba outside of the family ba, kaya natural na nam gina mo supportam gina hopefully ang imong pamilya, di ba?
Mhm.
But outside of the family there has to be like a support group, and we're here to support you. And not just kung sikat na ka kay mora ba nay kadaghanan sa mga mentality sa mga tao nga dili isnab pa ka kung di ka sikat.
Mhm.
Pero ning adto mo Manila mo sikat ka, mahiyol na ka heroes welcome ikabot mo diri. Pero katong nagpuyo pa ko diri, wala gyud ko nimo tagda. Di ba? Tinuod ba na akong gisulti kaning Akisha, tinuod ba nang akong gisulti nga dili sila mo tagad nimo until you have achieved some kind of
Yes.
success elsewhere?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Nga naman na. Unsa ka explanation na?
I don't know said actually what goes on their mind.
Oh.
I mean, I haven't tried that na kanang like kay abig dili pa kay sikat, di man wala ako ka-try ana, and it's a good thing I haven't tried that.
Well, in a way, ikaw, you've already won a competition, a big time competition, at least qualified, and be a part of that, diba? So that's probably a kind of already made it higher somewhere, and then go ulit diri. But I think what really mga classic examples na agud mga banda diri sa Cebu ba nga naran sila pirmi ko to card rin niya mura ragwa pag human when they blew up in Manila, all of a sudden they
Sikat
become like this
Sikat
popular
na.
band now in
Hometown hero.
hometown heroes na, di ba?
Proud na kayo ba?
Oh, yeah, proud na kayo mga tao.
Katungo-tungon na nga karang di pa mi sikat, di mo manan sa
Oh.
concert
Yeah.
masig free pa karon ay noon nga sikat na ko.
Tanaw na mo.
Oh.
Ngay pag
Yeah.
free nga ticket.
So,
So imong
Yeah.
i-performance karong Sabado or karong Biyernes karon?
actually tonight
Tonight?
I also have a gig.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
in Velvet Vortex.
Asa man na?
It's in APM Mall.
Okay.
So before that's fifth project na siya sa una.
Oh, sa man ang Velvet Vortex?
It's actually
club?
a high-end club.
Okay, club.
Yeah.
Oh.
High-end lounge, yeah, something
Okay.
like
So
that.
unsa man ni siya kaning are you going to be performing solo? Will there be other performers with you? Unsa man ni
I'll
siya?
be performing later tonight, 9 p.m.
Okay.
with guest DJs. I'm not sure. I think si Kezo and
DJ ka ng club DJ?
yeah, like
So are you
club
going to be
DJ.
performing with a live band behind you, or is it going to
No,
be like a
just like
DJ?
Audio lang siya.
Okay, so is it just that one song, or how many songs are you going to
I'll
sing?
be performing 3 songs.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And of course, dili jud mawala sa ng Isla Queen. It's to
Mhm.
promote Isla Queen man sad good.
Yeah.
And for tomorrow, SM City, sa
Asa
Music
na
and Motion.
Asa
North
napita
Side.
nga lugar sa SM City?
I think it's near Dim Sum Break, kay dili naman siya sa food court.
Ah,
So, yeah.
okay.
Actually, I have a list here para
Go.
di ko makalimot
Go ahead.
kung
Sige,
kinsa.
At least dool sa kuan, dool
Oh.
sa steam rice, di ba? Kaya
Sa steam
kung maglisod kay kakanta ka, ikaw ang nag-steam rice, di ba?
So yeah, later tonight, Velvet Vortex Lounge, APM Square. So it's across SM Cebu.
Mhm.
I will be with DJ Mr. Mill and the
Oh,
Moth.
Mr. Mill, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the other DJ is si Kezo.
Mm.
Yeah, so siya.
Okay.
And then tomorrow will be SM City. So again, near Dim Sum.
What is the name of the event that you're performing? Is it like a solo concert, or this like
It's a recital
Recital.
concert.
Ah, recital
so, yeah,
concert.
Summer Fields ang name,
Summer
ang
Field.
theme. And on May 26th, I'll be performing also at Trademark.
Oh wow,
Yes,
trademark.
Trademark.
Okay.
In is it the one here in Manilad?
In 88th Avenue.
88th Avenue.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, and
Thank you.
Daddy Brian, right?
Mhm.
Thank you so much for bringing your lovely daughter here, Akisha Keith, and of course your song is now in our Kaning official playlist. It's just we can't play it while we're doing the interview because of your
Copyright,
your frenemy Mark Zuckerberg, right? So thank you so much for joining us here. And like I said, don't be a stranger. Make sure you come back here. If there's even if it's a small reason to come back, like if you grow a pimple, maybe you can call me and I can interview you about that pimple.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I
go ahead.
forgot something na said.
Go ahead.
Okay, akong dad kasi siya ana dito
Oh,
sa
sige,
kawan.
sige, sige, sige.
So yeah, special thanks again to DJ Mr. Mill and the mod of Velvet Vortex. And special thanks to Ed Robertson and Marivic Robertson sa Trademark Marketing Exec Miss Lassane Salak, if I'm not mistaken, sa Trademark. So yes, thank you guys so much.
Okay, and speaking of local artists, are you familiar with Ruby Ibarra? She's actually a Pinay who sang in the kaning sana ba? Tiny Desk,
Tiny
Oh,
NPR's
okay.
Tiny Desk, and she's actually a Pinay, and she made a song called Bakunawa. Familiar with that?
Oh,
I want you to listen to this because
Okay,
this
okay.
was actually a huge time in music. I think this was last year. Let's listen to this.
After
After na, sorry.
after we go off.
Oh,
Okay, we can't play that live.
My goodness. Lagot ni si Mark. Eh? Hi, Mark. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, and you take care. Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for having me.
I want you to listen to this song.